Here we are with Chase Demoor at the Misfits 12 Open Workout. Chase, how are you doing today?
Doing good, a little bit jet lagged, but we're pulling through, we're rallying.
When did you arrive in Leeds?
Last night.
Last night. So obviously last time I interviewed you at the Misfits Prime Cards, we were talking about you getting robbed against Alan Belcher. Somehow we are back here again, talking about you being robbed once more. I mean, first of all, what are your thoughts on that? It's unbelievable.
It's unbelievable, but as you can see, the PBA no longer works with Misfits, so I mean, that tells me everything I need to know about that.
That was literally my next question. How happy are you that they're moving on?
Oh, I was so happy. Like, I think they're a bunch of clout chasers. I think that they do things intentionally to get more clicks and views. I think they dragged out my appeal longer than anybody else's, arguably, according to KSI, but they dragged out my appeal. They wrote me a letter saying that they think I won the fight, but they can't overturn it, and it's just like, I don't know, I just thought it was really unprofessional and not the way to do things. So I'm happy Misfits has moved on to a new judging system.
Now, I've seen the punch stats and stuff from your Tempo Arts fight, but how did you rate your own performance that night? Except for the result, of course.
I thought we did good. We executed the game plan. We had more significant strikes, a higher percentage. Like I think we fought the fight that we thought we were going to fight, and it's unfortunate that we didn't get anything going our way, and we ended up losing it. But that's boxing, so.
Now, I know you badly want the rematch with Tempo Arts. How many fights away do you think you are from that potential rematch? Do you think a win here against Minikon gets you that rematch?
100%. I think he was supposed to rematch me on this card, and obviously he denied that fight for obvious reasons. And they forced an automatic rematch with him anyways. So we're getting Minikon out of the way on Saturday, and then I'll see him on the pay-per-view card in March.
Now, this fight was obviously added on short notice. Why do you think Misfits added a short notice fight with yourself on it?
They needed the hero, they needed the GOAT, they needed the Batman, they needed promo, they needed somebody that was going to come here and they're going to sell the fight. And, no offense to all these new guys, but this is a new Misfits card, and just like in anything in life, sometimes you got to put the vets, you got to pull out the big guns, and I'm the veteran in this, and I came to add a little bit of spice to 012, start the year off strong. Now,
I know that you and Minikon have real beef. For those who don't know, could you explain maybe a little bit of the backstory as to why it's personal this Saturday?
It's 100% personal. If you have a friend that would ever watch you get arguably jumped by 5 UFC fighters that could potentially cause serious health damage to you, as a friend you would think that you would step in and at least try to separate it. He didn't. He was one of the enablers. He was filming it. He was standing there watching essentially it happen. And then, here's the thing is if you're going to do that, stand on business. Don't message me the next day saying that you were trying to separate it when you weren't. And it's on video that you're not. And so, he's a mouse, and I'm going to make him look like a mouse on Saturday.
Now, obviously, Minikon last fought in the London card at Misfits 11. How did you rate his performance against Arms Corleone that night?
Terrible. I think there's levels to this game, and I think as a heavyweight, I've shown that Tempo Arts and I are arguably rightfully placed on the heavyweight rankings, and there's a reason he's so low. He hasn't won a fight since Nick Nack got gassed out, and he's had multiple opportunities. He can say what he wants about my record, but I fought a heavyweight champ in Alan Belcher on one day's notice. I knocked out Stevie Knight. I got DQ'd for beating his ass essentially, and I got robbed against Tempo. So we got a little bit of a different track record when it comes to records. So
now you're ranked second in the official Misfits rankings. I sent them to you earlier this week. If you win on Saturday in a spectacular fashion, do you expect to move up to first over Arms Corleone?
I am first. I think that whatever that ranking says. I'm the top-ranked prospect in here. Tempo Arts, he would have took the fight if I was an easy fight. He would have took the easy bag. He knows what's coming. He knows he needs a lot more training. He knows I'm coming to take what's rightfully mine, and that's my belt.
We know you like your ring walks. You're always extravagant. Do you have anything special planned for Saturday night?
Normally I do, but I don't want to waste it on Minikon. I'm giving this guy no clout and giving the guy no credibility. Normally I'm a lot more amplified in the promotion, but I'm not platforming this guy like I've done with Tempo and Gary and all these other guys I fought. And we have a term where I come from, and it's die slow, and we're gonna let him die slow. He talks about being a gangster, and we got ways of testing that. We're gonna test this gangster.
Now you're one of 3 Happy Punch fighters fighting on this card. How do you think all 3 will get on?
I see 3 dubs. Happy Punch all the way, baby.
Win on Saturday, Tempo Arts to you next. Final question, how do you get the win on Saturday night?
Well, we're going to get a 3rd round stoppage. He's gonna get punched on, he's going to want to not get punched on no more.
Thanks so much, Jason Moore.
Thank you.